My friends, long time. I'm sorry, life has just been so busy. I want to show you how I make. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm in the mood for fish, so I went to the market and bought some flounder. Sorry, Little Mermaid. We're gonna eat flounder. Very simple. I'm gonna have it more Hispanic style. So instead of like with fries and tartar sauce, I'm gonna have it with some arroz con guandules or gandules, and maybe like a nice little salad. All right, let me show you how I make some nice fried flounder. Okay, so here we have some nice flounder. These fillets, wild caught. Oop, focus. Inflation pricing. Anyway, I'm gonna rinse them and get them ready. I'm gonna have an egg here, flour, some breadcrumbs. I just made these. I'm also gonna have some seasoning for the fish. In this seasoning, you can use whatever you want. They usually sell fish seasonings, but in my case, I mixed some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a dash of paprika, a dash of annatto, and some, what I put in? Oregano, and I think coriander. One thing you want to be careful of is the salt, because already the fish is salty. So you want to be very careful with the amount of salt you add to your seasoning mix. Okay. Okay, so first order of business, we got the fishy here. I'm gonna open this, and what I like to do is rinse it under cool water. Yeah, you can put it on very low, not to splash everything all over the place. Can the camera get that? Let me pause it and show you how I rinse them. All right, so no biggie. Just gonna lightly rinse them in water. You don't need to have the water gushing forth. It's the same thing I do with like chicken. They say don't rinse the chicken, but I rinse it, I wash it. Just, keep the water on, on a low stream. You don't need it to be all over the place. Now you want to keep in mind that flounder is very delicate and soft, so you kind of don't want to be too abusive with it. Okay, I'm going to go on, put them onto this plate, and pat them dry with a paper towel. I'll take this off my tripod, so I have to position myself properly. Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to go on ahead with some paper towel and pat them dry. Get as much of the moisture I can off of them. See, flip them over. See, we have enough space here. He's talking to me. And go on ahead and pat the other side down. Okay. Alright, here's my flounders. I went again and put on some, passed a paper towel over them just to get more of the moisture off. And you're going to go on ahead and go right in with your seasoning. It's good to keep one hand wet and one hand dry, because I don't want to put my hand into the seasoning package wet. You'll mess up the rest of the seasoning. Get the other side. Now I used to put lemon or lime, but a friend of mine, she told me that when you put citrus on fish, it actually begins the cooking process. So that, it may, not that it's necessarily bad, but it may ruin it if you're, aiming for a certain mode of cooking it. Okay, so the fish is seasoned. You can put it in the fridge for 10 minutes or whatever, but I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna go on ahead. We're gonna go on with the egg. Crack this bad boy right in there. Make sure you really beat the egg. You're not just going back and forth. You want to get the yolk and the white combined. Alright, so now I'm actually reposition everything slightly. So I got my fish here, flour, the flour's unseasoned, not seasoned, the egg, the breadcrumbs, and off to the side there I'm gonna get another plate to stack up the pieces of breaded fish. Where's my other plate? Hold on. Alright, so it's kind of like making chicken, right? You want to go on ahead and kind of dredge it in the flour. Being careful with flounder because again, flounder is very delicate. Okay. Shake off the excess. If you want to go on ahead and maybe get those nooks and crannies, that's fine. But we're going to shake off the excess. We're going to give them a nice bath in the egg. There you go. You actually should pick it up from the heavy side, not from the light side, because you can accidentally tear it. Okay, shake off the excess. And I'm going to go into the breadcrumb, push them down, get breadcrumbs over, flip them over, pick some up from the bottom. My breadcrumbs are chunky, which is fine. That's how I like it. Okay, and you're just going to repeat this process until you got all the pieces of fish nicely breaded. Alright, I'm going to go on ahead and do the rest and catch up with you when it's time to fry them. Alright people, here I have this pan with this hot oil. I turned it up super high just to melt it because it was coconut oil. But now I turned it down to medium because these fillets are very thin. Where are they? Over here. They're very thin and very delicate. And really, when it comes to flounder that's cut this thin, you really don't need to leave it long in this oil. Okay, you're going to see at this width, or this thinness, I should say, I mean, you could literally fry it maybe 4 minutes each side and it'll be fine. So we're going to go on ahead. I'm going to start putting in these fishies in there. Here, fishy, fishy. I don't want to overcrowd the pan. And yeah, I turned it back down to kind of a low medium, and they cook up right quickly. So they're not sticking to the bottom, they're behaving nicely. And you can literally, like I said, go maybe 4 minutes each side. Oh, we can go on ahead and take a if you want to, a nice spoon here. Kind of like baste the top if you like. I'm gonna turn on my fan here, so I hope the noise doesn't bother you. Put it on low. Smells nice. You know, fresh fish should smell nice. It shouldn't have that pungent. It's gonna have some, you know, sea smell to it, but fresh fish actually should smell pretty nice. Alright, so then, like I said, 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side, and we'll be done. I didn't put the fourth one in there because I don't want to crowd the pan. But like I said, they're thin, really shouldn't take that long. All right, 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side, and we'll move on. Oh, and I have a plate here on the side, off camera, with some paper towel, so I can, you know, drain them when they're done. I just finished flipping them over, and like I said, be delicate. I kind of gave them a little bruise there. So another 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna go on in and fry the remaining one, and then we'll put my meal together. All right. All right, people. Look, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day, so I'm not being too fancy. Got my nice salad here. This here I should have done this recipe. It's arroz con gandule, but I also put in some nice spicy sausage and olives with capers. And let me go on ahead and put my nice piece of fish on there. My nice flounder. Look at this. I'm rushing. I'm just hungry. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy. Okay, so this is how I make nice fried flounder. It's a delicate fish. I have more for the week. I'm not gonna have it with tartar sauce. I'm just gonna go on ahead and put some hot sauce on there. Put some of my dressing on here. And this is what I will have for my Sunday evening dinner. Bye bye. Actually, I will give you a little more. This is my little setup. I'm going to enjoy this. And look how nice and flaky. Look at this. When fish is cooked, it should be nice and flaky. Don't mind those little brown spots. What happens is when I make breadcrumbs, sometimes I use wheat bread and rye bread because that's just what I like. And let's not forget my favorite woman. The sausage is good. Look at that. Oh. 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 Delicious.